This is the plenary session of Reaching Beyond. In it, we'll be looking at our marketplace, our challenges, the solutions we're developing, and the sales support that's available across HP, all at a high level, with the help of a whole range of people, as you'll soon see. There are 2 more domain CD-ROMs that are part of Reaching Beyond, with a lot more on solutions in the networks, operation, enterprise, and consumer domains, and an entire disk showcasing some of our partners. So, who are the most important people in this business? Our customers, of course. As a start, we've been finding out what they and some independent consultants think are the real challenges for us in the telecom space.
Not only did we face the stock market crisis and crash, some of our clients now are trading well below 50% of their last 12 months high. In fact, some are trading below 5% of their 12 months high. That's tough market conditions. But as well as that, we faced September the 11th. We faced other crises in the market, and really that's really hit home to our clients, the service providers, the telecoms companies. They're facing struggles. They're facing external competition, and they're really struggling to keep up with this fast data wave, the data movement that's happening throughout the fixed and the mobile communities.
The objectives going forward are built really around 3 different streams of work. I mean, the first one is to focus on retaining the very significant base of customers we've got, because we don't need to focus on growing it so much, we need to focus on retaining customers. Secondly, on bringing them new products and applications, so we grow basically the revenue, the ARPU that we earn from each one of those customers. And then thirdly, which is very much an internal one, we're now focusing, and have done this year, on reworking many of our business systems and processes, taking cost out, making our system much more efficient to serve that customer base.
None of us really understand how things are going to take off. There is the example of WAP, where everyone thought it was going to be the next big service, and it wasn't. So we don't really know what the service is going to be like. But what we must do is to ensure that we're providing capabilities for the operators, so we're not restricting what they can offer, and that they can go into the market with new ideas and new services, and we'll see what the customers really do want.
The challenge is how much of this is possible when. And there's a long way to go from taking an advanced product concept from being that to being something which is deployable and usable by your average everyday consumer in the street. That's the big challenge.
It is extremely important that we understand together the importance of the data infrastructure and payments infrastructure that operators will be putting in place in their networks over the next 12 months. They've had a huge investment in these networks over the past 2 years, which was done quite piecemeal by different vendors who grew up from being very small suppliers into being large suppliers. But now going forward, they will want a very high level of professionalism. They will want full turnkey solutions in these areas, and it's important that we partner with Hewlett-Packard in order to be able to provide these turnkey solutions.
Companies always have a need to reduce costs, and I think now that plays clearly in the sweet spot of outsourcing more telecommunications needs, outsourcing hosting solutions needs, and companies, let's take hosting by way of as a great example, companies don't want to have all these centers and assets on their books. By outsourcing those solutions to other providers, they don't carry the assets on their balance sheet, yet they get a premier provider of a full hosting service solution who can provide that capability for them.
On the one hand, HP seems to be trying to say, or is saying, yes, we want to work with partners. We do need the partners. We recognise that we need partners because we can't do all this ourselves. Yet, on the other hand, they're taking this sort of holistic, integrated supply chain approach, and I don't think that's going to work. I think as long as HP is still trying to control the whole supply chain, they're going to come a cropper, because other people are going to say, no, we can go in quicker and more specialised in a particular part of the supply chain, and they are going to win.
The sales force face a number of challenges in how it puts that solution together for clients, and how HP Consulting plays a part, how its own products play a part. It can't be wall-to-wall HP solutions. Clients actually respect independent advice, and occasionally a salesman may have to recommend a competing product. That's going to be immensely challenging for salespeople who are incentivized to sell